athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Got him there. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do you believe this? Failing to score with that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. So Shawn Porter looking for revenge after losing a majority decision to Kell Brook back in California in August of 2014.
What a fight the first one was. Kell Brook went out there to pick up the IBF title. I remember this. Kell's from my gym, I know this boy. They went out there, Shawn Porter, awkward, jerky style. He's strong, aggressive. He drags you into his kind of tail, his kind of war. But what did Kell Brook do? Fought fire with fire.
Nice counter. Straight right just misses. They exchange punches. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Porter is on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Counter punch right up the middle. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
And shoot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. Missing with that jab. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. There's the bell for round three. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter shot lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
A perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Holding nothing back here in the round. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Beautiful. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, but there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he scores with the counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. Whoa, wait a minute. Shawn Porter just got rocked. That was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Shawn Porter just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working. There's the bell to start round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Missing with the hook. Won't give us a second to catch our breath. They got out of the way of that right hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay. Did you see that? Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Straight right just misses. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Punch, counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. It's knockout or butt. Hold that thought. Code red for Kell Brook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Pretty dominant. There's the bell to start round 8. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Punch, counter punch. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. That counter punch caught him clean. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Down goes Shawn Porter. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. What a huge moment. And we enter the ninth. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Himself out though. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. That counter punch caught him clean. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
I need to see that again. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight.